Hey, fourth grade parents and teachers, this is a video to show you how to do area models, which is 4.4C in our standards. So today we are going to do an area model for the multiplication problem 13 times 14. So first, I want the kids to decompose the number 13 using their base 10 blocks and make it into 10 and 3. And then at the top, we're going to decompose 14 into a 10 and a 4. Okay, so that's the frame of their area model. Now, we're going to use the concrete models as well as pictorial models. And so I'm going to think of what is 10 times 10, and I'm going to turn that into a square, and this is going to be 100. And then I'm going to think of 10 times 1, and that's going to be 10, so I'm going to draw a rod or a long, and then 10 times 1 again is another long, 10 times 1 here. So this is representing 10 times 3 is actually 30. And I'm going to do that same thing on this side as well. 10 times 1 is 10, 20, 30, 40. And then down here is where I fill in my units. 1 times 1 here is 1 unit. 1 times 1, 1 unit. And I'm going to fill in my model. So it's a 3 by 4 square. And then I can count up all of my pieces. This one is 100 plus 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30, 40. And 3 by 4 is 12, and when I add that, I should get my total, 182, which is another way to do multiplication, showing the area model. Now, if your students are not ready for the pictorial model, you can also use the concrete base 10 pieces, and here we can show 10 times 10 is 100 with the flat, 10 times 1, and we can fill in our rods. 3 of them, and then up here we would have 4 rods, and then at the bottom we could fill in all of our units. And for the sake of time, I'm not going to fill in every single one of them, but after that your students, now it might be tricky because you don't want to count the frame, so we would leave that separate. But you could count how many pieces are here together. 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and then count all of your individual units. So that's a few different ways to do area models with your fourth graders.